So, I was out and took the dogs out, and uh, um, afterwards, I went and did what I've been doing normally now for a while, which is went to go drink coffee to try to stay awake. Um, and I was out, knocked out last night for many hours, 6, 7, I think. Um, so I technically, supposedly got sleep. Although I can say from experience that the, which they did some hair cutting, by the way. I can say from experience that that when you're in a coma, so people can understand the coma thing, that you don't sleep. You don't get REM sleep because you don't dream. Um, that's always a sure sign that I've been knocked unconscious because I don't have any dreams. The moment that I actually sleep, I dream. Um, but I was out, and then all day yesterday was, I don't even know how to describe it. Um, but, hey kitty. Um, I had a frappuccino with 3 shots of blonde espresso, and then I ate some food, and then I had another coffee, another frappuccino with 3 more shots of blonde espresso. And I came home and I fed the dogs and I ate some more food. I hadn't eaten all day, and I laid down and was knocked unconscious. um, Within probably 10 minutes, with that much in my system. Um, no, I was knocked unconscious because I didn't dream, and I didn't. But they didn't do it all night long. It's 2 o'clock in the morning right now, and I've been waking up uh, off and on for I don't know how long. I don't know. I didn't look. But there was a vehicle parked at my neighbor's house, and I took a picture of it and I sent it to the prosecutor's office. And whatever happened yesterday during the day, apparently that person has decided to not be there now, and has left. And it was there for probably a week. I don't know, days or so. They're getting to be so. I mean, this whole week went by and it's just a blur, because I'm on drugs. I'm being anesthetized, which no one seems to want to believe me or face that reality that that's actually happening. But it is. And being raped and sodomized and tortured all week. I stopped showering. Part of this is that I'm just on drugs all the time. And, you look around my house now and it looks like a drug addict lives here. Like those blankets have not been washed in I don't know how long. They really smell and they're gross. And certain things started happening with my body because of being anesthetized all the time, the drug itself, which one of those things was my feet sweating. I don't know. And for the first time in my life, I had stinky feet. I bought powder for it because I was pretty disgusted by it. At any rate, that's what those blankets smell like, is stinky feet. But I haven't showered in probably like 4 days. And that's actually been purposeful. I mean, it's been cold and there's been times I just want to shower to warm up. Especially drinking frappuccinos when it's like 50 degrees and sitting outside, to have a smoke. Um, but I didn't want to clean myself for them so they can have a clean body to rape. And it's also just a gathering of evidence of them touching me because I'm literally wearing a jumpsuit with tights and underwear, and every time they've come in, they have to undress me to do that instead of just pull down my pants and my underwear and stretch my underwear all out. Um, so, uh, but yeah, that's where I'm at in my life right now. So I don't know I don't know why tonight's different, but it is. I mean, I can tell from the animals that they were in here earlier, um, just from the way that they're acting. They look drugged. So I don't know. They'll probably choose to do a different drug or do something different, but I'm guessing that vehicle that was parked at my neighbor's house, and at my neighbor's house, the person, whoever was in it, I never saw the person, was somebody on the higher up end of this whole thing. That would be my guess. And, I definitely know that they've been contemplating trying to sue me for talking about being raped. Because I do feel a necessity to talk about the crime. It seems to help me to deal with it. I mean, because I can't really feel any emotions about it, because that would just cause me to crumble and break. I can't really go there. But I have my new phone, and something I just realized, because this phone has no battery, and so I was going to make video with it, and then I realized it had no battery, so I was like, oh, I'll use my phone that I just bought 3 days ago, I think. And it is just a basic phone from Target that I buy to... this should have been a burner phone, the one I'm using right now. It's like a $40, $50 phone. Burner phone meaning, like, I just use it for a little while, and then I get a new one because, they constantly hack them and get into them, because every time I'm unconscious, they can just pick up the phone and be on it for hours. So, they start to malfunction, and, anyhow, this new phone, will get on the internet with no internet. And it always says when I do have mobile data going on that I have no data connection, but it'll work anyways, which means it's probably being routed through their internet. They do have Wi-Fi at this house. I got a bill for it under someone's name it made sense for them to do that. However, they just slipped up on having the bill sent. Because this person having Wi-Fi here doesn't make sense. I don't know how to explain it, because I can't say anything, because I can't get sued by my rapist. I have to constantly be aware of the fact that they want to do that, because they've been trying to do that for years. Claim I'm crazy, and then at the same time, though, say that I'm insane, but then whatever I'm saying is affecting their lives. It's a little bit of a dicey move for them, because if you claim I'm insane, which is always their fallback and their way to deal with the situation and the way to dismiss my claims, then, the rantings of a crazy person really aren't going to affect your life, because no one's going to believe me. Right? And then if people do believe me, then I should be getting things investigated. So it's kind of a rock and a hard place for them. But at any rate, I went to go use the phone, and they've made it so I can't even turn on, get into the camera app. I will, basically, this is the phone, and you get the little camera thing at the bottom here, and when I swipe that, this is what I get. Just a blank screen That's the first thing. And when I try to open it on the page like this, and I press camera, then it goes to the modify system settings thing instead of turning on the camera, instead of opening the app. And then when I use the little arrow to go back to get into the camera thing, it just does this, the main page. So if I try again a different way, you can see if I go like this, I press camera. That should give me my camera. But instead it's saying modify system settings. So let's try going like that and pressing the camera. And then I press open and it does this. So again, I just press the camera app and it just goes like that. If I tried, this should normally take me back to there, but it does not. And then if I try, so then I tried that and I pressed on the camera thing and I looked at everything and it's enabled. It's, it just says it's got its permissions that are necessary. Doesn't need location. And I go to open and nothing happens. And then I can show you if I go like this, the little camera thing here, and I push it to be opened, I just get a blank white screen. So they have destroyed my new my new phone's camera ability. Maybe they're having a little bit of a harder time with the new phone, just being able to figure out how to hack it and do things, so they're just disabling it. I can say that they really didn't like me taking a picture of that new visitor's vehicle and sending it to the federal prosecutor's office. I can't post that. There's just things I can't post because then, I can't make claims that I can't prove. All I know is there's a vehicle that's, in all the months that I've been parked here, it was never there before. And then there was someone right over on the other side of the fence, literally being super loud, not caring, trying to listen into my emotional ranting, I guess you could say. I mean, it's really just me talking to myself. Most of the time I'm not screaming or yelling. I'm just trying to fucking deal, I'm just trying to make it through the day. That's it. So, luckily for me, I just bought the camera, the phone, and it's obviously not working, so I can take it back and have them give me a new one or fix it. Okay. I'm running out of room.